Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video in SSO series, and this time we'll look to what is the difference between OpenID Connect, SAML, and OAuth. Many times, due to lack of knowledge, we interchangeably use these terms, but these three things are different and used for different purposes. So we'll see what these are and when should we use what. So let's begin. So OpenID Connect. If you have used your Google to sign into your application like YouTube or Facebook to log into an online shopping cart, then you're familiar with this authentication option. OpenID Connect is an open standard that organizations use to authenticate users. IDP use this so that the users can sign into the IDPs. Here, IDP means identity provider, and then access the other websites and apps without having to log in or share their sign-in information. What is SAML? You have more likely experienced SAML authentication in the action in the work environment. For example, it enables you to log into your corporate intranet or IDP and then access numerous additional services such as Salesforce, Box, or Workday, or in many applications without having to re-enter your credentials. SAML is an XML-based standard for exchanging authentication and authorization data between IDPs and service providers to verify the user's identity and permissions, and then grant or deny their access to services. Now, OAuth. What is OAuth and when should you use it? If you have ever signed up to a new application and agreed to let it automatically source new contacts via Facebook or your phone contacts, then you have likely used OAuth. This standard provides secure delegated access. This means an application can take actions or access resources from a server on behalf of the user without them having to share their credentials. It does this by allowing the identity provider to issue tokens to the third-party application with the user's approval. So, OpenID Connect and SAML is used for authentication and OAuth is used for authorization purpose. There is a note there. Enterprises rely on web frameworks and protocols such as OAuth 2.0, OpenID, and SAML to bring structure and security to federated identity. Knowing when to use each is a key step forward protecting your organization's data from the ground up. Now, let's understand through this diagram. SAML, as we know, it's an open standard for authorization and authentication. OAuth is an open standard for authorization only, not authentication. And OpenID Connect, open standard for authentication. Now, if we'll go to the history, SAML is developed by OSS in 2001. OAuth is developed by Twitter and Google in 2006. Here I'm talking about OAuth 2. And OpenID Connect is developed by OpenID Foundation in 2014. So it is pretty new compared to both. And now, primary use case is SAML is used for SSO for enterprise apps, OAuth used for API authorization, and OpenID Connect used for SSO for consumer apps. And the format of SAML is XML, OAuth is JSON, and OpenID Connect is also JSON. So this is pretty simple and easy to understand what is the difference between these SAML, OAuth, and OpenID Connect. Now, current version of OAuth is 2.0, OpenID Connect is 1.0, which is released in 2014. SAML is 2.0, and WS Fade, Web Service Fade, it is released in 1. Right now it is 1.2, which is released in 2009. Now, OAuth, OpenID, and SAML, these are open, but Web Service Fade is proprietary. Now, what is the purpose? So, OAuth, as we know, it enables delegated authorization for internet resources. OpenID provides an authentication layer over OAuth 2.0. So, OpenID provides an authentication layer over OAuth 2.0. That's you need to keep in mind. And SAML allows two web entities to exchange authentication and authorization data. The same as SAML, WS Feed is the same as SAML, but not as widely used. So when to use what? So OAuth you should use to provide temporary resource access to a third-party application on a legitimate user's behalf. OpenID to authenticate users to your web or mobile app without requiring them to create an account. and SAML to allow user or corporate partner to use single sign-on to access a web service. And the supported protocol in OAuth is HTTP, which is common in OpenID and SAML both. But OpenID also support XR as DS, and SAML supports XML as well. Now let's quickly see the exact difference between SAML and OAuth. So SAML is browser based, and OAuth is as well, and it is also used for OAuth is used for native applications. Now, which is easier to implement? SAML, by comparing it with OAuth, SAML and OAuth. SAML is a harder implementation, mandatory sign-in and embedded web view, and OAuth is easier to implement. Now, in terms of security, SAML is higher security enforced and XML signing. Now, OAuth uses MAC tokens and access token validations. Now, interoperability with Access Directory is supported by SAML 2.0, which is ADFS. Now, if you need more time, just pause the video to go through each item in these tables. Now, here we'll see the difference between SAML and OpenID Connect, since both of them are used for authentication, when to use what. So, in case of authentication, SAML accesses a service provider resource, which creates a SAML and sends a redirect to the browser, get request to identity provider with SAML. How does OpenID work? OpenID accesses SP resources. SP here stands for service provider. Creates an OIDC authentication request with the desired parameters for authorization code flow. Get request to the identity provider authorization server with OIDC request. Now, for SAML, displays login page in browser. Users enters the credential and then validates the credential and redirect to service provider access URL with signed SAML response. In case of OpenID Connect, it displays login page in browser. User enters the credential, so user consent page with all the attributes listed. And user accepts or rejects the consent. So here consent is the primary importance. And after that, it redirects the service provider redirect URI with authorization code. And what is the difference in the response? So in case of SAML, it is post signed to SAML access URL. It validates the signed response, retrieve user attributes, and return to SP service provider resource. And in case of OpenID Connect, it get request to the redirect URL with authorization code, invoke token endpoint with authorization code, and get ID token, access token, and an optional refresh token. It validates the ID token, retrieve user attributes, and return the service provider resource to the browser. So that's the difference between SAML and OpenID Connect. Please pause the video if you need more time to read the diagrams and the details here. So thank you for watching the video. If you think information is helpful, please like the video and subscribe the channel. And if you have not watched our previous videos on SSO series, do go and watch the video. And if video is helpful, do like the videos and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.